Even though he does it full time.
Part-time, buddy. What else did I need to open this? And yeah, probably another one of these tabs.
Anybody watching? Let me go look.
So many people watching. We got like a whole
We
crowd.
got 2, and I think one of them is me.
If you just popped in, you are not one of them. It takes it a minute
Nah,
to update.
It's been running for a little bit.
Oh,
How's our sound?
Oh, I have the sound off, but I can listen.
Oh, jeez.
Are you the informer? Kelsey?
You got to be the sound checker.
Kelsey? Are you the informer? Oh, never mind. She can't hear you.
Chelsea got you muted, buddy.
Oh, she's... Oh, I thought she was frozen for a second. She's looking like we're chicken arrows, but not saying anything.
I
That's good.
think our what?
Oh, she muted us. That's what it was.
I didn't mute you. I should.
No, I just checked. It's fine.
Oh no, that's Scott. I think.
That's Scott? Who's Scott? Hi, Scott. Oh, yeah, Scott. That's right.
What am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing? Everything.
There's 5 viewers. Look at that shit. That's the most we've had in a while.
Jesus. Now, if only those viewers could be concurrent. If we have them concurrent, then I can become affiliate.
You also have to
Um,
stream
I can tell about
every
the
day of the week.
3 days a week, and I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Are you?
There we go. Now let me.
I did yesterday.
What did you do?
I did some more Final Fantasy.
Ah. Didn't even see anything. Oh wait, never mind. I was probably dead because I was moving a friend.
You said you weren't
to a new place.
home. What are we doing? It's 10 after. Let's see here. Close that. Scroll down. I think we're ready. Where the hell's Adam?
Oh, he
right
says we were
there.
taking too long.
Oh, never mind. He's probably going to stuff his face.
He's like, I'm hungry. I waited too long.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I did. We sound fine. I don't.
He
sound
said,
fine,
"Fuck everything. I'm eating."
My TV turned back on. What the hell?
Spooky! You're haunted.
call Scooby-Doo.
Yep, just like your camera going blurry all the time.
This house is haunted.
It's focusing
Yeah, you have a ghost.
It's focusing on the ghost instead of you. That's why it's getting blurry.
Yep.
All right. We're back to Critical Hits and Dragon Bits for another exciting episode. We are just now coming into the castle of Veltail.
We're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking die.
Woo!
So
I at least rolled
let
my
me-
second character. I'm all good.
Let's bring that volume down a little bit. So you guys got to the city of Veltail and decided you wanted to try to see if there's any shelter you could get to find out if there's any way that maybe your allies that are less battle ready than you guys could have some kind of an area to fall back to sit down and kind of like just wait and collect other people and kind of congregate as a group, and maybe they can do something from the outside in. Meanwhile, you guys decided to go on your leg of the journey for 2 miles nearly, dipping and ducking through all of the various bits of Veltail and trying your hardest to find a way in to the heart of Veltail, where you came across this bridge and you ambushed this ghost. I am blurry again. Changing the bitrate did not do anything. So you ambushed that ghost. You killed the other one real quick. You got to the heart of the palace, And that is when you went up these stairs. You found that there was one door that was knocked down, and the other one had been just pulled off the hinges a little bit and is kind of dangling. And then you had a couple people go inside, and what you discovered was just something of a nightmare. You saw individuals strung up in a round like chamber by these vines. These vines kind of come down off of those people onto the ground into the base of the palace of Veltail and down into the basement. And that is where it hooks into this vat of water fluid of some sort with a gigantic beating heart, probably about the size of a torso. And from that vat, it goes up into the ceiling, off into the direction where you saw vines coming out of the palace itself, wrapping around the tree, and up towards where that tumor is. And I believe here is where we left off, as you guys, I would say pretty much everyone except for Elios might have some kind of thing that they, something in their past that, you know, things have been taken away from you. You know, there's children, men, women, all along these walls that have been taken from other people. These are children, these are mothers, these are fathers, dozens of elven warriors, just elven warriors, some civilians and otherwise. And I believe, other than Elios, there is a lot that can be kind of, it hits one of those memories that you might have in your past. And I would also say that when you get into this room, definitely those feelings that you get from these scars that you have start radiating, and they feel a lot more intense than they normally would be. And this is where we are.
I would like to first apologize to the viewers. Our DM's cameras from 1792.
Yep.
And I would also like to say that fuck the children. They can make more. Save the adults.
Damn.
So Katas
I'm
dies.
joking. I'm joking.
Damn.
Yeah.
So another question. So all of our scars are acting up.
Yes.
Uh,
You see Katas, his face, where that scar is like a little greenish light almost.
At this very moment, Katas will reach up. You'll hear him kind of intake, and hold his hand over. Of course, there's an eye patch, right? But I assume you can see a slight glow emanating from the edges of the eye patch.
Yeah. It's dark enough to where you can see through the eye patch.
Oh shit!
It's dark in here, so you're seeing like light come from
Like
behind
holding a
that
flashlight
eye
up to
patch.
your hand or something, right? Like just,
Yeah, you're like
yeah. Yeah, I will
flashlighting.
kind of cover my hand, my eye for a moment. My other eye closes briefly and opens back up. But that does not happen.
yeah, you don't see it because I'm wearing a coat over it, but you just kind of like see Crow just like kind of like just arching his back a bit, like he looks at discomfort.
Orson will flinch a little bit and grab his left shoulder as it begins lighting up tints of green as a little symbol begins to show.
Elios kind of goes, rolls the shoulder. Doesn't feel so great.
Elro kind of looks at you guys Are you all right?
I don't know.
It's like my back's on fire right now.
Strange scar hurts.
Huh. Wonder what that is. He looks around. I'm not exactly sure what we should be doing here. He looks at the people, he looks at the vines, he looks at the thing down one whole entire story into the basement. He looks up. And he looks over to where the stairs go up inwards and kind of spiral out from each other. You see one of them's kind of torn up and has acid kind of dripping from it. Burn marks everywhere. You can smell it. You can smell the sulfur. Up there is where the royal chambers are. You look around. There's doors on your left and right, and you can see inside these doors. They're like torn open, like something manhandled these doors. Claw marks and stuff. You could see that one of these rooms was like a holding area for like guests that come in here, some kind of a room for congregation of some sort. You could see like a diner that's kind of tore up and things are strewn everywhere. There's a couple bodies in there. You can see another room is just a big giant gathering room with a long table that's been toppled sideways kind of a little bit, and chairs tore up and thrown around, glass just like destroyed, sent outwards. There's some there's instruments in one of these rooms that seem to be just torn apart and thrown about. And what you see before you is a bunch of vines, a bunch of people, and some of them that are barely hanging on.
Looking at the rest of the group, aside from Zeph, I think I would know if Zeph knew any of this, but maybe not. Do any of you know what the hell's going on here? As I'm kind of, and then I'll start glancing around at everything else again.
I haven't seen anything aside from what we've seen together as a group. I haven't seen anything like this before.
DM. Do I get any feeling of like this is some sort of any working of Fae, Fiend, Undead?
Give me a religion check.
Religion. I get advantage on it because of Hunter's Bay.
I would say it feels necrotic in nature, but this doesn't feel like something that could be inherently only undead, but the closest thing you can gather is undead. It's not necessarily that something undead is the cause of this, but this feels like
It's unnatural in the
ritualistic.
It's unnatural in the way that undead feel unnatural. Is that?
It's just unnatural. It feels very ritualistic. It feels like this is not something of
Like it doesn't belong here.
Yeah, it definitely does not belong here. It is very. There's a lot of necrotic feeling that you get from this, kind of looking at this. And again, with what Vera had said earlier, something is pulling life essence out of things. So whether it is an undead that is doing this or they are doing necrotic things to people to make them undead. It could go either way. Just like my camera could go either way.
Can I spot any of these people in here that may be more fresh than the others?
There is a few of them.
Within reach, like, can I get to them?
Yeah, you can walk right over to them.
I will cautiously do so. About every 2 steps, I'd look around to see if anything's moving or noticing me, or taking notice of me moving across here.
Sure. Give me a perception
Oh.
check.
I'll walk with him just in case.
Okay.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Maybe it's because...
Okay. Well,
Give or take, how big is this chamber?
This chamber would be like a 40 by 50, somewhere in that neighborhood.
this person that I've walked up to, are they breathing?
Their eyes kind of shift over to you as you walk by. They still have the vine kind of wrapped around, and they have the thing in their mouth. Recall, I said some of them are looking at you.
I will immediately take out my sword, and I'll pull it back to slice the vine, where it comes, where I guess kind of where it goes up and feeds into whatever. And I will look at everyone else. Yes.
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 I'll.
What does Errol say? Wait. What does Errol say?
We don't know what this is. These are...
Wouldn't you say the best thing to do is to make them stop feeding from these people? We can try with one and see what happens. Do you want to leave them like this?
I'm going to roll for this. I'm going to roll for this because it is a tough thing for me to identify what I know from what I should not know.
Right. As you're rolling, as he's kind of thinking, Katas will just say they are being killed. The longer we take to figure this out, the more they die.
He kind of goes over to the one and he says, if anything happens, we'll make it quick for you. You have our word. We're going to try. Jeez, I just hope. Okay. So he's sitting there and waiting. So are you cutting up above where they are, or are you cutting... Where are you cutting on this vine?
You're muted.
Unmute yourself.
He said the vine comes down, it wraps around, and kind of goes into their mouth.
Yeah, it kind of goes off of them and comes down beside them.
Okay, when the part that comes out of their mouth, right? That goes.
Yeah.
It's kind of twisted around their body as well as it comes out of their mouth, and then goes up into the ceiling or down into this heart.
I'm
You're gonna demonstrate.
gonna demonstrate.
Don't hang yourself on
50,000
Twitch,
wires.
bro.
Oh no!
So the vine comes around multiple times and goes into the mouth like this, goes up, and then kind of down to their side.
Like an eye.
It kind of reminds me of like the pods that are in the Matrix.
Well, I will cut the vine where it begins to deviate away from the body and go up or down wherever it's happened to be, wherever it's going to.
Okay. Give me a good strength check, because you're going just for power on this. These are
So-
very thick vines.
You want me to do an attack roll with my sword, but use strength instead of dex?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be a -4 to this roll.
Oh my god.
What?
I mean,
Well, my dex is +5. My strength is only +1. So if I'm using strength for the attack, it's gonna be.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were just. I thought you were just not capable of actually walking for real.
So a
That's
total of
pretty good,
25
though.
-4, so 21.
still
So
pretty
21
good
to that. When you hit this thing, your arm, like when you hit it, it's like hitting a metal wall with like a bat. Like your hand, fucking hand hurts from hitting it, and you slice into it and kind of push real hard. And as soon as you start cutting into this thing, you see stuff just start spewing everywhere, and it is quick. You see this person starts like freaking out. They were kind of moving. Now they're like that. Something bad is happening to this person. They are freaking out right now.
though.
Mine
I want to
completely
try
detached.
to pull that thing out of their mouth.
Orison! And
Come
point to
running
the vine.
over. Got you. He'll do the same thing. He'll put his glaive and just swipe at it.
So it's
I'll-
cut. It's cut. It's just
Oh.
spewing everywhere.
Oh, so what do you need me to do?
But is it severed?
Cinch it. I'm gonna run up and cinch the end. To keep
Uh,
it like you'd
okay,
tourniquet a
the-
wound.
Again, remember these things are this thick.
I'm trying to hold it, keep it from spewing.
Give me a strength check.
Strength. Okay, that's
My
fine.
question was, is it
Absolutely.
severed, or is it just cut into?
It's cut. It's like cut in like it's halfway cut through. You
Sure.
have another half to go.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, so
Yeah, I want Orson
Yeah.
to finish cutting it.
yeah, I'll finish cutting it.
Okay. So you're just finishing the cut.
I'm gonna
So
swipe
you've-
right through.
You finish the cut and it's just spewing. It's spewing everywhere. It's like Elro's like, you have to stop this. Stop it.
It's spewing on both sides, or the side that's connected to the elf humanoid.
So the part that's coming out, that's deviating from the person, is where you cut it.
Yeah.
It's spewing out.
Okay.
Can
Okay.
you stop it? Can you
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
it from
I'll
spewing?
put my hands on top of Elros and like just do a tight grip to hold it down.
Strength check.
Is there
Oh
any
my
way
god, it's not meant
that
to
I
be.
can?
No.
Is there any way that we can start pulling the thing out of their mouth?
I think that's gonna fucking kill him, but
Yeah.
it's just me.
I mean, if it's spewing from the part that we just cut, that's okay. So wait, are both ends spewing that are cut now?
No, just the one.
Okay.
The one that is attached to the person is spewing. The other one, it's like kind of leaking a little bit because it had juice in it or whatever, but like it's not spewing everywhere. It, from what you're gathering, this thing was sucking things out of him.
Right.
and
Is it
now
like
Okay,
blood-like
so-
or pus-like or?
It's just a mess of like red and just nastiness.
Red.
All right. So the end that is cut, that's still attached to the person, is spewing.
Yes.
Yes.
It's spewing his fluids all over the place. I will hold this guy down. I'm assuming the guy drops at this point.
No, he's there's attachments. He's like
Oh,
attached
okay.
to this wall.
Elril, he may need your assistance very soon. Orson,
Oh, I got
yank
I
this
got
thing
an
from
idea.
his mouth.
really quick. Yank it out of his mouth.
Yep.
Oh, go. Just gonna pull an organ out. I bet.
Oh, okay. He fucking grabs it and rips it.
Elril just casts a cure wounds on him.
I was gonna do something else. All right.
So do a strength check.
Okay.
Could
I
I
have
assist
healing.
him?
Yeah, you can assist him.
Maybe get
Okay.
mad, my friend.
Get mad? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
And
he's
then
already
fucking-
getting advantage from my help already, so it's not gonna make a
All
difference.
right, yeah. Damage. There we go. Jesus Christ. Oh, there we go. 17.
17. Again, you recognize you're ripping it out of his mouth and it's shredding him, but you have Elril there kind of like
Like
pushing
curing as
into
I do
this.
it.
Yeah, you have Elril in there kind of pushing into this and trying to like close the wounds as you're doing this.
Try to heal him through it.
You finish pulling it out and you look at the guy. His face is sallow now, like he was looking really bad. Now his face is just sallow, like his upper part of his body is drained quite a bit. Let's see.
Does he survive?
It's a symbiotic
He
relationship.
is barely hanging on. He's alive. He's on the ground. Well, he's not on the ground. You pulled the thing out of him. He's still hung up on the wall. You see, like, there's like these spines that they kind of jam the shoulder into and jam both sides onto.
There's gotta be an easier way than doing this. There's just gonna be a lot.
So what you're seeing is you can theoretically get these people down, but it's going to cost you
A
A
lot.
lot of healing.
resources. Yeah. Oh boy.
So that might
Why
not
don't
be
we
the way
just
to
cut
go.
it from the source?
We might need to go to that heart.
Yeah, the source.
But the problem with that is, this was sort of a test. This thing is feeding off of them, but also keeping them alive at the same time. If we
It's
kill
not
this
keeping
thing-
them alive.
But it is keeping them alive until it is finished feeding off of them. Removing it put him in a worse state than he was before. Killing this thing may kill everyone in this place.
I'm
Maybe we
inclined
squeeze
to-
hard and put juices back in them.
I don't think that's how it works.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
inclined to agree with Katost on this one.
So attack the source.
He says, and then throws up.
No.
Elrond.
I'll pat
Valid.
him, pat his shoulder. I'll hold his hair back for him. Doesn't know if he's got long hair, right?
Zeph, any insight from your gods? And I kind of, the gods comes out with kind of a venomous sound to it.
Where are we again?
We're in the Nine Hells trying to save Azrael from the clutches of Swordfan.
Ezreal.
I thought hell would be brighter than this on the account of all the hellfire.
They were trying to save Ezreal.
They're trying to save Azrael from Smurfette there.
Shit. Zeph will kind of just like, I mean, he actually still can't like see most of this, so like he's just kind of gauging based on what he hears. And he's like, well, from what y'all have described, the limited description I have, and the fact that I heard this guy basically die. Nope, my gods are silent.
You know what? I'll produce flame in my hand to cast a little bit of light. Dim light.
Now you can throw up if you'd like to.
Oh God!
Put the light out. Put the light.
I liked it better when I could not see. What fresh hell have we stepped in?
What's the joke? Today's a day I wish my eyes didn't work or something.
What a terrible day to have eyes.
Is Zeph really throwing up?
He'll like make a gagging motion, but he doesn't actually throw it.
And Errol, but
Starts
Errol did throw, I
heaving.
guess.
Yeah, he's still a little stressed.
While you have that flame up, could I try something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my glaive over it
Okay.
several minutes till it gets nice and hot. Once it gets hot, I want to take the glaive over to the next person and slowly cut into the vine, trying to cauterize it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let's try this. And this is sizzles all the way down.
Not so stupid, the big one.
Oh, he's wise. Not
Sure. We'll give that. That's gonna be a dexterity check for you,
come on.
buddy. There's
Can
no way
I-
this is a strength check.
Can I help by using my produce flame and like while he's slicing it, like go kind of behind it and try to help?
Oh, kind of help cauterize. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I could see an assistance on this one.
Okay.
What are we gonna call this DC?
A 4.
This
A
is
4.
Huge. It's a huge vine. It's a huge vine.
All I heard was do it for the vine.
I mean, it's what?
Oh no.
About the size of an arm? Someone's arm?
It's my arm is not that big.
Oh, mine is.
That's
I'm strong.
oh yeah, I'm sure your arm is that huge. I'm telling you, it's
A tuna
like
can, maybe? I don't know.
the size of most of my face, and the inner
We need a
walls.
diameter.
A coffee can. Got it.
Give us the girth.
A can of
It's
Folgers.
it's girthy.
Whoa.
It's
okay?
The only
It's-
female in here
it's
talking about
sick.
give us the girth. That's fucking.
Come on.
It's a 6-inch in diameter vine.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
So like a Folgers can. Got it. Coffee can.
So let's see. What am I going to put this DC at? This would be right there. Go ahead.
All right, I'm just adjusting this. I think this will work.
Adjusting.
All right,
So
let's
we
see.
already had
So
to
this is
use
just a
what
dex
is this?
Check, right?
This is Elrill's second spell that he's used for today.
You want me to do this with advantage then?
Yeah, you're being helped. Yeah.
Dex check from the barbarian. Okay.
Oh.
God damn.
That's
Okay.
pretty good.
Oh, that's to hit though. Is he attacking or is he doing a check?
cheating. You're cheating.
Oh, what do you want?
The dexterity check.
Oh, all right. Hang on. I just adjusted this into a dex attack.
You can use a
Look at this guy
dex
cheating.
attack.
I'm not cheating. I'm using the glaive. Oh, how's a fucking 1 and a 14? I got a 16.
Okay.
So you get most of the way through it, and your hand kind of slips, and it starts leaking, and it starts leaking fast.
Produce flame. She's got. Can she
Yeah.
cauterize it?
I'm
while she's-
You can flame it.
Yeah, give
it
me.
does do damage.
I will. Yeah. Use your charisma. Roll and add your charisma to this.
So
like a-
d20 and plus charisma.
Yeah.
It's like a spell DC check almost.
Yeah.
Okay, shit.
18 plus
Bet.
3. 17.
17.
Mhm.
So it starts leaking, and you're able to kind of cauterize the bottom part of it, just barely. So now you have somebody that's hanging up on the wall that's not dying, I guess,
But they're still impaled on a vine.
but they're still impaled, have a vine in their mouth. They're not dying.
Yeah.
Woo! Take the little wins.
Maybe.
Oh,
maybe
we saved him.
disconnected. It will die and remove itself from the host.
Maybe it shrivels up.
Could be.
Elrond. You've been
Yes.
sent here to do a job, but I think it is your call. If we kill this thing, as I said, all of these people may die, but if we do not, they will certainly die.
I was on you on that one when you said that if we kill it, these people could all die. Um, I don't think that's a good idea. I am willing to listen to other avenues. I'm pretty desperate, but the last thing I'd want to do is. These people are still alive right now.
But not for long.
I don't know that. Do you know that?
Are there like different stages of people here?
Yes, there are some that are just like skin and bone. There's some that have pretty much passed away, not exactly skin and bone yet. There's some with quite a bit of muscle on them.
The one that we saved, that Errol had to heal, is he conscious? Or she, whatever it was?
They were conscious for a moment, and then they just passed out from pain. But he confirmed that they were alive.
I will kind of tap them in the face, see if I can get them awake.
They're not waking up just from the amount of exhaustion that they have.
Shit. And okay, the one that we just cut free, that they cauterized the vine, that one is conscious?
That one is conscious, yeah.
And what's the difference in the state between these two?
I'm imagining that you went to the same exact distance
next
between
to
the
each
two.
other. Right.
Yeah.
They're about the same. Just the face is less sallow from all the fluid
Right.
rushing out quickly.
Can you
They were
blink?
probably brought in about the same amount of time.
Can you understand me? Blink once for yes, twice for no.
They blink once for yes.
Were you brought in the same time as this one here was?
They blink once for yes, I guess.
Do you know how long you have been here?
They blink twice.
Are you in more pain now that we have disconnected you than you were before?
They think for a moment and they blink once for yes.
They hesitated. Means it's
A little bit.
a little bit.
We will save you, my friend. But I fear the discomfort must last a little longer. But at least you are not being sucked dry like your friends here.
Can we get him
I
off
don't
the wall,
expect a
maybe?
response from that, but
They blinked once for yes.
yeah. So as Elios is saying, asking, we'll look to see if we can safely get them down from where they are lodged in this vines.
Can I, from where I am, can I see the heart beating?
So yeah, down below there is a bit of a glow where that heart is. Yeah. So like it would be like the base of that vat has like some kind of a light that is illuminating at least just the heart.
And how far would that be from us?
It's downstairs. It's like one floor down.
But we can still see it because there's like a hole, right?
Yeah, there's a big massive hole. Like you guys are going around this massive hole that's probably about 20 feet wide, 30 feet wide or so.
This
Could
hole
I?
I'm sorry. This hole was built like this, or is this hole?
It is crushed inwards.
Okay.
Like you can see the floor has been just
Caved in.
caved in.
Okay.
I'm going to take out one of my torches and I'm going to light it. And just go next to the hole. And I'm going to drop it in the hole to see how far it goes. See
It
that
goes to
someone.
the basement floor.
Is there anything around it where it's illuminating?
There is vines. There's like other stuff that was here, like bookshelves and stuff that have fallen over with vines wrapped on it. This is like just the basement floor with this thing inside of it, in like a hallway that goes down one direction, probably goes up to the room to your right, with this vat placed in here with like all of these vines are leading into the bottom of this vat, and it's got like this bottom part where you can see all the vines lead into it. It's like feeding into the vine itself, or the vat itself.
Go ahead.
I was gonna, because I have dark vision with the light that's illuminating. There's nothing else besides what you mentioned there.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Are there
This
any
floor
doorways? Were there any doorways being covered?
Any doorways being covered? No.
This
Okay.
floor that we're on is the only one that's caved in, right? Is there a second floor above us that's caved in as well?
No, it's not caved in, but you do see vines coming from this vat upwards into the ceiling and out where you saw the vines going
Yeah.
around the tree.
So I just wonder if we should investigate the heart, but also the tumor before trying to get these people. Like which we might need to discern which one is, I guess, powering the other. Seems the heart would pump to the tumor, but maybe there's something.
The fastest way to kill something is to cut out his heart, yes?
Yes, but before we do that, it may be good to see what's going on there first, just in case. What if it's not a tumor? What if it's like a little pod that something's growing in to be unleashed?
On top of that, who else? I mean, what else is to say that there might be another heart like this elsewhere?
Then we kill both the hearts.
But didn't we just discuss with Errol that we weren't doing that?
That is the question I posed to you, and I asked Elder. It is his call. If we do nothing, these people will certainly die. But if we kill this thing, maybe they live.
I suggest that we at least go investigate the heart before we make any rash decisions. Which is why I was asking about it. I don't think we haven't actually gone up to it since it's down a flight of stairs, I'm assuming. Outside of we just know it's a beating heart.
You can quite literally hang off the side of this floor and just drop down with no problem. It's like 10, 15 feet down.
I jumped down.
Yeah, I was about to say, well then, I say we make our way down then.
I'll give a look
Big
around,
fun.
and then
Sure.
I'll go.
All right. Well, if everyone's dropping down,
I will be the last to go. As they go down, I am gonna peer over the edge and watch to see if anything down there takes notice of them coming.
Sure. So Katas, give me a perception check, and all those of you that are down there, either give me a perception check or investigation, your choice.
So what I'm specifically looking for, DM,
I'll go with this.
is as they get down to this bottom floor, do the vines react, like move, or does anything? Does any of are there any of people down there that are being fed off of?
No, no, no. That's all up here.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna look and see if any of the vines or anything move or
Ooh, thanks.
react to them being down there.
That's professional perception check.
Zeph sees everything.
May I
Oh, sorry, let me
use?
put the
Can
light
I
back on.
Can I
We
use
turned out
Hunter's
the
Bane for hearing and smelling?
For hearing and smelling, yes, you can use it for hearing.
Okay. So it's advantage on hearing. Ooh, fancy.
Nice.
Nice.
So-
Nice.
Katost and Crow, you would be the ones that would hear. You're not sure how long ago this started, but you hear some kind of a whispering noise, and it sounds like, just as soft as the wind. There's some kind of whispering, spooky kind of. It sounds ghostly, and kind of like trying to figure out which direction you're hearing it from. It sounds like it's coming from the stairs on that first floor. So you're kind of starting to hear something above. With Elios, what are you investigating specifically? Just the vat itself?
Yes. Yeah, the vat.
So what you're seeing with this, are you trained in Arcana?
I don't think so.
Is anyone
actually-
trained in Arcana?
I
am
do have
trained in Arcana.
proficiency. I do have
What you see are some kind of runes that, like, a detect magic might be able to tell you what it is, or like an identify might be able to tell you what school of magic it is. But you're seeing runes on, like, the base where the vines feed into. On top of that, you're seeing all kinds of runes that are glowing blue. This is where that light was coming from. And you're seeing all kinds of lights all along the base. And inside of the vat, there's like a top that looks like it is placed on or screwed on or something, but you see runes on top of that as well. They look like two different sets of runes.
Okay.
Who else? Orson, you rolled a 12.
Yeah, nothing special.
Yeah.
I did have a question. Are all the vines going into something, or are they all directed right into this heart?
It looks like they're all coming down, and what you may not have noticed upstairs, some of them are converging together. So it's not like 50,000 vines
Yeah.
going into one little thing.
So it's
Some
like a
of them are
massive tree
starting,
trunk vine into it.
yeah, some of them are starting to converge together.
This is a
So you're
circulatory system.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed.
Cool.
Is there any way that I can hear what the whispers are saying?
What languages do you speak?
I speak ghost.
Abyssal, Common,
Do you
Leonin.
speak Ghost? Common and what?
Abyssal, Common, and Leonin.
Abyssal, Common, Leonin. No.
What about primordial?
Nope.
What about draconic?
Nope.
Okay.
I will immediately kind of whisper down, "Be on your guard. Something approaches."
Something approaches.
Is there any way that I can mimic what the whispers are saying to see if someone can catch on what I'm saying?
Kinku?
Performance check.
I'll tell you that I consistently try to say things in another language, and it never goes well.
Vamos trabajo este día, vámonos a la casa. That's what it's saying.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's saying that specifically.
This is what I got.
Yeah, no more work today. Head to the house.
That's all I can say in this the explanation. What? ¿Qué?
I will spin around towards the staircase where you said I thought they may be coming from.
Mhm.
Is anything? Do I see anything? Anything approaching?
No, you're not sure if maybe you glanced over it before, but when you're looking at that staircase, you do see some kind of a black mist coming from, like, it's up on top of the stairwell. It's not something that's, like, super obvious, but you are starting to see. It's something you just now noticed, is that there is a black mist on the top of the staircase.
Is it moving? Like coming down the stairs?
It's like fading downwards.
Okay.
It's like tapering off, but it's not coming down by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay. I'm still gonna pull out my gun. I don't care about loud noises at this point. Something knows we're here. I mean, we just cut into this thing twice. Something knows we're here. So,
Yeah, and they're
call
not
caution
happy.
to the wind.
Elios is looking at these runes, and he does not have any spells that could help him in this situation, but he'll call Elril over. Well, did Elril follow us down?
Yeah, he would have followed you guys.
Okay. I'll gesture him over and kind of point. Well, you know, the ones you can see on the outside, and I'll point to the ones you can see, like, up on the inside of the cap, and I'll be like, any of these look familiar to you?
I'm not trained in the arcane. I'm trained in the divine.
I knew I should have rolled a wizard.
I knew you should have rolled a wizard.
I can try and see if I can look at them.
Yeah. Can give it a shot. I've got a little bit.
Can I understand any of this?
Give me an Arcana check. And
Can
just
I
so you
join?
know, this isn't going to be the detect magic spell. This is going to be the what might this do?
Yeah. Let's see.
Can I, if I'm proficient, can I help?
Sure.
There you go.
While they're doing that, the vines that are going into this heart, is there anything else connected to this heart? Like, once this source goes into the heart, is it pumping into something else?
It's pumping into the
Into the
let's
tree?
see, an 18. It's pumping, huh?
Is it going
I was
into
just
the tree or something, or?
I was just looking at the what he
Oh.
rolled. It's pumping into this vat, and you don't know if maybe there's like a filter system or if it's filtering something out or whatever. It smells like shit down here, but it's pumping into a vat, and this vat has it has some kind of a liquid of some sort. It looks not like water. It looks like too jelly to be water. But it's pumping into that vat, and then from the vat, you assume, with these two looking at the arcane symbols, you assume maybe it's also it's sucking from the people and pushing up into whatever this vine, the big vine that goes out into the ceiling. So yeah, there's like on the bottom it seems like some kind of a siphoning mechanism, and then the top seems like a delivery mechanism of some sort.
The heart is
So-
feeding the juices to the tumor, or whatever's in the tumor.
It's a tumor.
Yeah.
It's a tumor. It's a tumor. So
The
they're
biggest and most important thing is when you saw this thing, you were a couple days travel away, and you were able to spot that tumor. And what does that tell you about how many people have been here?
too
So at
many
least
people.
3.
At least 3, maybe even
Mhm.
4.
Get it. Kill it with fire.
Do you like fire? Have fire. But I don't think it'll do damage to the container, especially with these runes on it. But you never know.
How big is this external pipe source, or how girthy in Chelsea's words?
Come
How
on.
girthy. The ones leading into the vat are probably about that 6-inch size. This one's like, you could probably stick this thing over your head and wear it as a hat. It's
Fuck, alright.
big. It's big.
Oh, you're going to be a lot of swings to knock that thing down.
I have a question, DM.
Sure.
Where I'm kind of leaning, where I'm kind of laying on my belly here, kind of looking over the edge, watching them. No, I'm not. I'm kneeling. I'm just kind of kneeling down and leaning forward slightly. I'm not laying down.
I want to animate that.
Well, if I have to lay down, that means my shots would be at disadvantage if I have to fire. So no, I'm just kneeling down.
Okay.
The floor is broken, you said, around here, like something collapsed it in. Can I get a little piece off of it? Maybe a hand-sized piece of rock or rubble?
Sure.
I'm gonna throw it at the heart.
Oh,
Dink.
Does it connect to the heart, or does
It
something
hits
stop
the
it?
glass vat that's casing the heart.
Oh, I didn't hear you say it was a glass. It was in a glass container.
Yeah, it's in a vat. It's inside of a vat.
Okay.
did it react in any way?
Not really. It hit glass.
Is there any type of valve or switch or anything around the vat?
Taking a look around, you're not seeing a manual device, manual controls or anything like that.
Did we get anything from Crow's check? Your
Yeah. You saw the black mist and the whispering and
oh,
I'm gonna aim my gun at the glass container. I'm gonna look down at everyone. Do we do this? If so, be on your guard.
Well, pulls out my gun.
As
And
well.
also my sword.
what exactly are we doing? Are we trying to like break the glass and attack the heart itself, or just disconnect?
Are you
I think
asking in
this-
character?
No. You're pulling your stuff out. Like, are you aiming at the
I'm
at
aiming
the
the
heart?
glass container. So I'm gonna try
The
to
glass,
shatter
okay.
the glass around,
Okay.
and also see what that part sparks off.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some kind of protection barrier. I won't hurt it at all, but in that case, something's definitely gonna come down here to protect it, right? At least that's my thinking.
Mhm.
One would think.
Elro will say, hold on, what? How are we going to stop everybody from dying if that happens?
They are already dying. If we stand here and do nothing, they are dead.
I almost wonder if detaching it from the top might be the better option than.
I mean,
Going
I'm not
straight
hurting
from-
the heart. I'm just trying to break the container around it so we can get to the
Yeah.
heart.
If we hurt the heart, yeah, we're gonna have to hurt the heart at some point anyway.
I am just trying to shatter the barrier. I'm not hurting the thing inside, Elbro.
What if this? There's so many questions that I have.
We do not have time for questions. Your people are dying because you stand here and do nothing.
It's not just simple just to make a choice and just follow through
By
with it.
fire in the middle of his sentence.
Damn.
Oh my god.
All right, who's in the bottom?
Oh shit!
I
I
was
mean-
inspecting some runes, so I'm right
I
there.
mean,
I was
Everyone but
inspecting some
us.
runes too.
So
I
I
everyone.
let everybody know my intentions. That's why I said down. I
Yeah,
yelled
yeah.
down. So there.
I'm pretty sure everybody's down there.
Yeah.
I
everyone's
told
down.
everyone
Yeah,
to
except
get ready
for-
themselves because of what I was about
Except
to
for
do.
Crow.
Man, I really didn't think you were gonna do that. Hold on, let me find the
Something has to
appropriate
be
thing.
done. I mean, these people are
And then-
dying, and we're just standing here going, because Elril's unsure. Well, I ain't got time for Elril.
Well, we don't know if this thing is going to like kill everyone.
Well, when will we find out? We're not gonna find out if we don't do something.
Yeah.
Well,
Get
if this
find out.
We're about to
Yeah.
find out right now, I
Yeah,
think.
this is we find it out.
all of a sudden, just insert graph here. Here's the graph. Here's the the time and the fuck around. We're about to find out after we fucked around.
It would be
Should I make a shot, DM?
no. It's glass. It's you
AC
can
is 1.
pierce it. Yeah, its AC is 1. It's vulnerable to piercing damage. It's glass. It's
Okay. Well, I didn't know if maybe there was a protective barrier or if I needed to do some damage to see if it shattered.
so everyone that's
Before-
down there, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Hold
Got
on,
it,
one.
Paul.
I have
We're all
one.
gonna die
I have
now.
one question before this all goes down.
The answer to your question is yes. You're at disadvantage. It's dark.
Wow.
Hey, I have
for
my
a
little-
dexterity check.
No, you're good. Just dexterity check.
Hold on.
I have this with advantage, right?
I
For
just
dangerous
wanted to
hits?
know the glass
No.
container before it shattered. Did it have an obvious way to open it?
If
I
you
checked
investigated like
before.
the top of it, to like if you try to mess with it, maybe.
Okay. I was just curious.
Hold
Did
on
you
a
say
second.
check
Time to roll
or
my
save?
dexterity
Don't
check.
roll your checks yet. Don't roll your checks yet. Hold on a second.
Nah, roll your checks. I mean, he shot.
Check for a save.
Well, hang on.
It's
Oh, is it-
dexterity saving throw.
Saving throw. Hold on,
Saving.
guys. Hold on.
I'm holding.
Holding. but
My mouse is over the dexterity button.
I'm just gonna
Well,
click
I mean,
the button.
Orson already rolled.
Just
What
are
check
we
your
holding on
DMs.
to?
Check your DMs.
I don't know.
Nick. That's gonna matter.
I'm holding.
I don't want to say it out loud because then it may create biased answers. You know what I mean?
I'm so biased.
Okay, yeah, that I
Against
guess that
people
makes
who could be
sense.
In the dark.
So where is everybody standing currently?
I was standing next to the vat, looking at the runes.
It may be easier if you have a map. I don't know, or just put us on a blank map. Draw a circle and say, okay, where are you?
It's not that difficult. Just tell me how far away from this vat you are.
I would have taken a few steps back after he said he was gonna.
In manners of 5 feet squares.
11 feet.
11 feet. Okay,
That's
so you
2
move
squares.
11 feet
I
away
was-
from the vat.
I am
Yeah,
wherever
then
we
I-
drop down because I never declared I moved anywhere, so I'm just gonna say I'm where we landed.
I would
You
be
can-
10 feet away.
So you're on
after
the
we read
edge.
the
You're
runes.
You can
10
tell me how far away that is.
you're right on the edge. I'd say you're 20 feet away from the vat.
Okay.
And then Elios is 10 feet away from you, and then 10 more feet is where Crow is. Where's Orson?
I would say 5 to 10 feet wherever the exterior pipe is, or exterior vine going up to the second floor.
So you're on the other side of this whole room.
Yeah. Oh, okay,
Elril
sure.
is going to be next to Zeph because he was speaking to Katas at that moment.
Well,
So roll your dexterity saving throws, and Elios and Elril are the only ones that get the advantage from the aura that Zeph has.
I'll roll it again.
Well, it's not advantage. It's just plus whatever, right?
+4.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's just plus
cool.
4.
Sweet. 22.
Okay.
Zeb.
Makes sense. He rolled a natural 1.
Yeah. Why you keep rolling at ones?
Because he can't see.
Yep.
I got my hair out. It's glowing.
Elro
Come
was
on.
facing the wrong
Okay.
way, so he rolled a natural 1 on this one.
Oh, jeez.
That's right. Together, the holy men go down together. The
Yep,
holy healing man.
It's just jelly, guys.
the ones that heal people get to fail this. Orson also fails this.
Oh shit.
So, what happened?
Nothing. It's just jelly.
It's just jelly, you guys.
Heart explodes as a nuclear bomb.
What's that
So-
mushroom?
There is a glyph of warding on this thing,
Oh shit.
where if this thing is to shatter, a just chain of lightning will spread out and hit everyone.
Nice.
23
Cool.
points of damage to those that failed to save. Half if you did not.
Ilios, do you have
Okay.
evasion yet? What level rogue are you?
Oh, 3 or 4.
Or 4.
I don't think
What's
I
that?
got evasion.
3 or 4.
No, it's level
Uh.
4. Let me look. I don't.
You said 23 if you failed, and how much if you passed?
Half.
Half of 22, so 11.
I do
Okay.
not evasion.
I'm not done. There's more to come.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
3. But to me,
The room immediately fills with the scent of rot and decay.
Woo.
So any chance of sniffing anything at all is completely overwhelmed with that. Additionally, everyone in the room above you, you can start hearing groans from all of them. As
Oh, wonderful.
from the bottom of this vat, more fluid is just... It just keeps going and keeps going. The heart falls down and lands on its side. It lands in some glass.
Perfect.
And now you're the only person that's up there is Katas, and you're seeing everyone in this room starting to start shrivel up, aside from the 2 that you had disconnected from this thing.
Orson, can you cut through these vines at the bottom and let me cauterize them?
Oh, okay, let's go.
You can probably do 1 if you're fast, and it'd be at disadvantage to do all of this.
What if he does a bunch and I do burning hands instead over them all?
If you're going to use your spell slots, I'll give you the option to do it. I'm going to say you want to hit, like, we're going to say 15 points of damage, and you can do a mass amount of them, but you have to do it quick.
Okay.
I'll rage and reckless.
Why not just do the main one?
There isn't a main
There is
one.
the
There's
main
like
one on the-
15 of them.
Oh.
There's
I thought
like
you said there was one big
15 or
one.
30 of them.
That's the exterior going up to the second. We want to cut the second, the smaller ones connected to the humanoids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
The ones that they are not targeting, can I use? Fuck. I don't even have anything.
I could do it again.
Guiding bolt only targets one thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, but that's like
Guiding bolt
serum.
also does not cauterize things.
That's radiant damage. I mean, there's a torch down there on the ground.
It also does not cauterize.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
shit.
reroll that
As
for
magic
my
does.
savage attacker. There we go, 15 damage. That's one
Okay.
attack.
So you're able to get 1 of them at least.
Okay, and then I have 2 attacks, so here's the second. It's an 18 to hit for another 13.
It doesn't go all the way through.
Damn it.
You have 1 more round, and we'll see how far gone that person
Alright.
is.
Yeah, I'll do it twice more.
would we be saving like big chunks of people though by doing one of
No
these
idea.
vines? Okay. I'm gonna. Oh, I don't. Oh, I don't.
I'm gonna re-roll the 4. Oh, max
So that-
stamina 15.
That one
Oh,
will
I
cut
should've
through
used
that second one.
All right, and then here is my second attack.
You know what?
You to
I'm
hit.
gonna pivot.
Oh, for a 10.
And that one does
Two
not cut
vines.
all the way through.
I
Yeah, 2
have.
vines down.
I forgot about it.
Follow up with the one that he didn't cut through with my own attack to help cut.
Sure. Yeah.
I have Flame Blade. That I forgot
It's
about.
Flame
because
Blade.
it's down on the
Show
bottom.
me what Flame Blade is.
Yeah.
These technically 3 vines we cut double or triple into multiple vines, right? What you were saying?
Yeah, and you're not sure which.
Yeah,
Like,
which ones that
you're
connect.
making an assumption that you're cutting the right vines and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Flame Blade.
These
So
Nice.
vines
looks
might
like
equal
we
like
have
6.
Flame Blade's
We
just
have-
pure fire. Nice.
looks like we have 3 vines that are cut. I'm gonna say probably those 3 vines are the only ones you can get to before it's too late. With the Flame Blade, you can give me a charisma check to see if you can get all 3 of them. If you get 10, you get 1. If you get 15, you get 2. If you get 20, you get all 3.
Okay, come on. Let's go.
Do you have inspiration for anything?
You do, as a matter of fact, you do have
Oh!
inspiration. You have a group inspiration point.
Use
Should I
it, fuck it.
re-roll?
Yeah, I'd say use it.
Use it.
Did I get? Are you kidding me?
Oh,
You know what?
man.
Hold on.
You're a bard.
I would like to use my luck point
Okay.
I was gonna
to
say,
roll
give
it
it to
again.
You can inspire yourself. Be like, come on.
I can't inspire myself. You can't
Yeah,
inspire
you can.
yourself.
Yeah,
you
you
can
can.
guide yourself. You can't inspire yourself. Let me
You
check.
can inspire yourself.
I've never been able to inspire.
You're your best own hype man.
All right, sure, if you guys will allow it.
Yeah.
No, it says another creature.
For sure, Bard.
No, it doesn't. No
Oh.
way.
As a
They
bonus
did
action,
not do
you can
that.
inspire another creature within 60 feet that can see or hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crap.
I was
think
gonna
a
say, I
bard
don't
should-
think I've
They
ever-
think a bard should be able to
changed that?
inspire
They didn't
themselves.
change it. It's always been that way. If you're, I think there's a certain type of bard you can become that you can inspire yourself, but I don't think you've ever been able
Is
to
it
inspire
lore
yourself.
bard? Because if it's not lore bard, then what the hell happened to Vox Machina?
Yeah, because
Matt's generous.
always inspired himself.
I thought it was like of swords or something, but I'm not sure on. I don't know what subclass it is, but I can't do it on me. But I will roll again, and
Hey,
Alright, it's better than it's been.
There you go.
we're from none to 2.
That's 2. That's 5 total. Might be like 10. 10 to
And
something-ish.
the spell lasts.
I have an
10 minutes.
idea.
Yeah, so I can keep hacking.
By the time the third one is done,
Gotcha. Okay.
Katas would say it's probably too late.
Oh, that's what he
Because they
says.
stop moving.
But they did save some, right?
I'm getting ready to roll for it to see how many you saved. I just wanted to see if
Out of 90 people, we saved 2. I'll take that as a win.
Yep, Vox Machina displayed that like shit. Even in the original PHB from 2014, it says you can inspire another creature.
Damn.
Yeah, I was,
Wonderful. So we got 3 vines. I'll give you 3d4.
While this is going on, just to make sure I have an accurate, these are people that they've cut down, and they've like singed the roots. Is that what I'm understanding? Is that correct?
No,
No.
these
They're
are-
upstairs.
These
No,
are
they're
the
upstairs.
main roots. coming from the heart, right?
They
Yeah.
said, "Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck," and started cutting roots to try to cauterize them. These are just, they belong to people upstairs.
We don't know who they're connected
But these are roots on the heart.
to. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I would like. I mean, I don't have any fire, but I have something else that might help. He's gonna he's going to he's gonna like he's gonna kind of clutch one of his right shoulder, and he'll kind of grimace a little bit. And he will use his channel divinity. But in the past, you've seen him yell it, and bright light surrounds him. This time, he's going to whisper softly, and he'll be on the other side of the heart. And where he is cloaked in even darker shadow than where it's normal. And I'll show it, but he's essentially using the whisper side of this. And he's going to attack with his weapon, which will now do necrotic damage.
Necrotic.
It's the emo phase. He's listening to My Chemical Romance.
I tried casting Blight, but Nick said I couldn't, so this was as close as I could get.
Acid Blight is OP.
Blight's nasty against plant-based creatures. Holy shit. I think it deals maximum damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fairly sure. Just like I think it outright kills minor plants or something, like a tree.
So what is it you're trying to do with this?
He's gonna try and cut as much as he can of the roots that are connected.
That won't. Well,
So it's not going to change anything. I'll tell you this, it's not going to change anything. These roots are sucking the life essence.
It needs to be
So if you're
cauterized.
cutting it, you need to cauterize it with something. You need to be able to stop it from bleeding.
Are the runes still active? Where that
Yeah,
was?
they're still active. He hit the glass, not the pedestals.
Is there any way that I can break the runes?
Well, hold on.
Yeah,
Let's,
give me a strength check. And
let's resolve the other issue. At
Well,
hand
they're
first.
already doing that, but I want to make sure I want to stop it from trying, because there's a sucking, or there's a pulling, and then there's a pushing rune. The pulling is on the bottom, the pushing is on the top.
So with how things played out, Katas just shot. Like, there was no planning for that. If you're trying to do that now, we've already been through we've been through attacks already, and these people have already stopped moving.
Okay.
So there's nothing at this point we can do to stop what has already happened. So let's find out how many we saved, how many we killed, whatever. You said
Sure.
3d4?
Yep, somebody roll me 3d4.
we.
I'll let Orson or Chelsea do that, since they're the
Chelsea
ones
can
that are
roll it.
cauterizing and cutting.
Me. All right, you said 3D.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey!
Oh yeah.
Nice.
10 is better than 0.
Mhm.
10 is way better than 0.
Question is,
There
how
are
many
10 of
people
them.
Are there, though? That's the real question, because I'm sure there's some we can't see up higher and shit, right?
There's dozens. It's like a 50 by 40 room. Pretty much like hanging like this, probably about 2 foot per person. 3 rows of them. Dozens.
Well, it is what it is.
In this time, Elril was trying to frantically try to get up to the first floor.
Oh.
And by the time he gets up there, he sees that people have stopped moving. And he turns to Katast. It's like, what did you do?
It looks to me like I saved 10 of your people.
It looks to me like you killed 20 or more.
No, this thing killed them. We stopped it from killing others.
You pulled the trigger.
And what would you have done while these people were dying?
Come up with a plan instead of act recklessly like I was trying to tell you.
And what was your plan?
I
Talk.
don't know. I didn't come up with one.
Because there is no plan. The only plan is to kill this thing.
Oh, and that's because you say that that's the way that happens.
Well, we don't kill it. Then what?
Then we come up with a plan. They are not dying instantly. Like they did just now.
I was sent here to do a job. My job is to find out what is happening and stop it. Save what I can.
Ilios will say from down below, and he's not looking at you, Katas, but he is speaking to you. And he will say, perhaps from now on, we discuss things a little bit more than taking rash actions in the future.
Okay, above table. Please don't take this the wrong way. This is Katast. I'm not mad. It's just,
I know.
yeah.
The-
Okay.
Obviously, it's a game.
Yeah.
Why would
Yeah.
we be mad
Well,
at you?
some people, some people don't take that well.
It's called RP.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Theatricize it.
It's
Yeah.
it's
So-
what makes the game fun.
So
Yeah.
Katast will look down at Ilios and say that again. What did you? Oh, okay. You said.
Communicate more, pretty much.
Yeah.
We were sent here to stop this thing.
We were sent here to stop this thing. You were not sent here to stop this thing. We, as a group, as a party, were sent here to stop this thing.
And how long would you stand here and talk about it? Well,
We
we
were
possibly
trying
get
to
killed.
figure out the runes on this thing, which I know you can't see from up there, but we were trying to discern them. To figure out these people who were not dying instantly, who were not in immediate danger, what our next steps to take would be.
And do you think we just have all the time in the world?
We don't have all the time in the world, but they had a few minutes.
You had a few minutes. And
They
nothing was
had a few
accomplished.
minutes. We were accomplishing. He will stop. Are the runes still glowing on the vat?
Yeah.
They're still glowing. Okay.
Could I break one to see what would happen?
Sure. What are you using to break it with?
I will use my. I'll see if I can try using my gun.
You're gonna shoot it?
So
Yep,
you're gonna
I'll
use
move.
your gun on it. Here.
After we just
Actually,
are
I'll use
you-
my sword. I'll use my
Are you
sword.
communicating
Okay.
this to your team?
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna look at Helios. Can I try thing?
Yes.
Oh, Ilios is upstairs with me.
No, I didn't come up.
No.
Oh, not you.
I was
Sorry,
I was
Elro,
speaking.
Elro.
I was speaking
Elro.
up to you. Yeah.
I was thinking of Elro. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Too many E names.
Yep.
So many E's.
You guys are lucky I changed Williman and Wilden. those used to be two different NPCs. Completely different roles.
I'm going to take out my sword, and I'm going to attempt to break the rune with the sword. Before I do,
So you're just gonna stand
Step
over it
back.
and jam down?
yeah, I'm going to take my thumb and just run it across the blade, igniting it with a little bit of my right, and I'm going to like jam it.
Chipping the stone and disrupting the rune should suffice if you can do that.
Yeah,
The
and
rune itself may protect itself as well, though.
right, but this is why I activated my right on it, because then it makes it
Right.
magical.
This could
Yeah,
go really badly.
Who knows?
Who knows? We don't have a wizard here to tell us what this magic does.
All right, here goes. Okay. Well, I mean, it's a thing.
12. As you go to jam down into it, what you jam your sword into kind of like when you jam it, it kind of like goes out from underneath you. And kind of thinking about it, you kind of tap your sword again. It's not making contact with the actual slab itself. It's making contact with something on top of it. There's like about a half inch of room where your blade is touching something other than the slab.
Okay. And it just slides off.
Just slides
After I
right
hit-
off.
So if I just like tap it, does it just stay there?
Zeph, give me the inspection check. And if you're tapping it, does it stay there? What do you mean if you tap it?
Like I'm just like making sure it's like it's not like spinning, or if it's like at a weird angle or anything like that.
It's like tapping on a piece of glass.
Okay.
Like you can see right through it. You can see the stone slab that it's on, and it's like tapping glass because there's something in between your sword and the slab itself.
Okay.
Just do it, bro. Just
Just
do it.
damage.
Just do it. Just do it.
That's
You
not
got this.
great.
You got this. Just slam into it. Fuck it. Blow us all up.
Do it now.
There's a lot of FAFO going on today.
Could I attempt it one more time?
Sure. Every time you do, you slam into something right before the stone slab.
So it is protecting itself.
What type of damage does your weapon do?
It is the regular mundane sword.
Oh, can I use my flame blade? That's still up.
Same
Oh wait,
deal.
but
Okay.
oh yeah, okay. It does have its right on it though. Let's see, where is that thing? I gotta make sure.
Does the top, since we've shattered the glass, the top
Ooh.
has come down, right?
It's floating there.
Oh, what if I poke upward?
As a matter of fact, I was trying to get to it. I'm going to stop everybody now. The heart kind of just came down on glass, it didn't. It's not completely over. It's just there
Lower.
on like it's didn't. It's on the ground, but it's not like tipped over or anything. It's there on the ground. It's still being held aloft somehow. Like from the glass shatter, it kind of tipped down, and then it kind of rose back up.
Oh, that's spooky.
Is it still beating?
It's still beating.
Is it weaker than before?
It is
Does-
the same exact as it's been. What do you mean? Is it weaker?
I'm sorry. Is
Like,
it like a
slowed, I
weaker
guess?
beat?
Yeah.
Yeah, since
Oh,
we
it-
disconnected stuff.
It is still beating the same exact speed.
Okay, maybe I misunderstood this, but the people that were alive, they were essentially being, their nutrients was being essentially fed into this, correct? From what we could tell.
Yes. From what you could tell, yes.
And even though they have probably died, nothing appears to have changed about the heart.
Nothing has changed about this heart, other than it is no longer in the air. It landed on some glass and kind of lifted itself back up.
Does it look damaged in any way after landing in the glass?
It's got a piece of glass stuck in it, if that counts. It's got a little bit of a leak.
What is this?
A heart.
Kill
Yeah,
the
but
heart.
whose heart?
Is
or
it
what's heart?
possible it's being fed through the top as well and not being feeding something else?
No, we established that because y'all saved some of the people. That means we disconnected them, which means the heart was. I think, as he described earlier, something's sucking the fluids out of the people and
Out
then
of the
feeding
people.
it, which would be the heart. The heart is acting as the pump.
It's
Right.
the artery.
It's yeah.
How is it
so,
still alive if all the people died?
So it's like eating, right? Your heart doesn't stop just because you're not eating at the moment. So
Still has the
So-
nutrients.
A lot of things has happened since, like, all of this happened at very, very quick pace.
Mm-hmm.
And only like maybe a couple minutes have gone by, and you suddenly hear two discordant screeches coming from up above, like
Before
very
anything-
loud. It hurts your ears. Loud screeches coming from up above.
Before anything else starts to happen, I'm gonna look back over to Elios. Could I just stab this heart?
I don't see why not at this point. What have we got to lose?
I will attempt to stab the heart with the sword in my hand.
Can I do it as well with my fire sword? I got one
Let's
side, you got
freaking-
the other.
Yeah, we'll shish kebab it. Or no,
yes,
actually, we'll spit roast it.
I have created murder hobos. I have influenced murder hobos.
These are your choices to make. You're asking me, just tell me what you would like to do. If you're asking your teammates, if you're talking with your teammates, and
I'm
if they have any
communicating this with my
opposition to them,
teammates.
Yeah.
What does the holy religious man have to say about all that stuff?
Oh, he's pissed.
AKA Kale.
Oh,
He's been Mr.
Okay,
Quiet.
listen, bud.
Well, he's actually just looking at the heart. He's he's trying to comprehend, and I guess he's going to see them ready their blades, and he'd be like, "What are y'all doing?"
You heard me
So,
speak this to Elios, saying I want to stab this heart.
wait.
Zeph, you
What?
said you were going to inspect the heart. Did you want to just roll a perception, or are you trying to
Oh, I rolled
discover what it
investigation.
is? Right, but did you
Oh.
want to discover what it is? You didn't say what you wanted to do.
Oh yeah,
Are
I'm
you
trying to
trying
figure
to
out what it
identify
is.
this thing?
Yeah,
Give me
that's
a
what
religion
I actually
check.
did say. I was like, "But whose heart? Like what?" Whose
Give
heart
me a
is?
religion check.
Oh shit.
How big is this heart?
Assuming it's
It's
math.
about the size of a torso.
Oh, all right, so
It's
it's huge.
huge. Elro will help you. Reroll that.
Elro's up top with
See if
me.
you go higher.
Damn it.
Elro impedes you, I guess.
Damn it, Elro.
He's
You're
mad.
supposed to be a man of the
He
cloth.
can't help anyway. He's
He's too
upstairs.
busy arguing with Katost.
I mean, that's still the.
I
21's
almost.
There's some good news and there's some bad news.
good. We love news.
The good news is this heart, you're pretty certain, has nothing to do with the people in this room. What you are discovering is that this heart is like kind of like a vessel that filters these essences up to whatever that tumor is. So potentially something has happened with the tumor. The bad news is, and maybe you might have thought this was like a myth or something, this is the early signs of like a, because it looks like just a heart, or like it doesn't look rotting or decayed. You would expect something like in this area to be somewhat rotting by this point in time. Like if this is something to do with undead, why isn't it rotting? It's not rotting yet. This looks like the early signs of a growing phylactery.
What now?
shit.
Oh shit.
Phylactery?
Very dangerous.
Do you relay this to everybody?
That's Zeph will kind of be like, kind of looking in, peering, and then he'll, he's not gonna quietly say it, but he'll just hear, "Dear Judicar, what madness have we stumbled?" And then he's gonna look up. I think this is a phylactery.
Are you just whispering this under your breath?
No, no, I said I look up.
He's
The
in
first
corner.
the first part was a little quiet, but when he looks up, he's talking to the group. I think this is a phylactery.
Okay, so I, the player, don't know what that is. Would Elios, the character, know what that is?
If you don't know what it is, your character doesn't know what it is.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure my character would know what that is.
Is that
What's
intelligence?
What's
Or
a
is that like wisdom?
phylactery?
It's
Huh?
like lich. It's a lich vessel, pretty much.
So, do you know
Oh.
anything about liches, Chelsea?
I think you need to put a gem in a skull to make one,
No.
or
Have
something.
you seen Harry Potter?
Yeah, have you
Yeah.
seen Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh,
Yeah, and any of the Harry Potters.
Basically,
Yeah, Sorcerer's Stone is one. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
basically a lich is an undead being, but they take their soul and they put it in a safe space called a phylactery,
Horcrux.
and they hide that
Oh.
phylactery somewhere. The only way to kill them is to find that phylactery and destroy it. If you kill their
Do
body,
every
they just
single
keep coming
phylactery,
back.
though. Yeah.
So you rolled a 21. You know a couple things about phylacteries. First off, probably don't attack it like right up close, right? Probably bad idea. Secondly, this can be one of a few. This could be a decoy. This could be the real one. This could be a number of things. It can be used to assist with whatever is going on here. It is not necessarily affecting anything that is going on upstairs. It is just a phylactery. There's a lot of things going on that you think that this might be messing with the forest in general, and maybe that is slowed down a little bit. There's some goods and there's some bads. Definitely you would probably tell your teammates not to touch it though. But when we come back, we will see what happens afterwards. We're gonna take a break real quick, and I'm gonna get some water.
Fuck.
Boy, boy, oh boy.
Right before we left off, you heard this loud shrieking noise that came from upstairs. And this is loud enough to be like real deafening on the ears. And you guys kind of like look around for a moment. What do you do?
First thing, do I recognize it? Does it sound natural? Does it sound like a beast?
Oh, it is very unnatural.
Okay, I will look at Elro then and say, maybe that thing will save your friends. And I'll walk away.
Wow.
It's already pissed off. Should we just chop off the thing?
Elro pulls out a little book. No healing for Katos.
I kind of just look over at Elro. Could you just hit me a little bit with some healing? Because I'm getting to that low point where I get extremely hazardous.
Oh boy. Orson, did you just suggest chopping off the top while we're down here?
Yep.
Okay. I've still got my flame blade if you give me a boost.
What are you chopping the top of?
I want to chop the thing that's going up to the second floor. The huge thing.
The big, really thick one.
Roll me insight. Roll me
The
an
girthy
insight.
one.
Or intelligence. Roll me intelligence.
I would rather do insight.
Well, roll me intelligence anyways.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn.
You already said
Hey.
inside. Oh, wait,
Did I
insight or
do-
intelligence?
Intelligence.
Oh.
He said insight, but then he switched to intelligence.
Yeah, we just cut this off. It makes it better.
Yeah, you cut it off and makes it better. What could go wrong?
Any objections? Going
Nope,
once,
let's go.
going twice. All right.
I object.
You object.
Do I have any
What?
input on this?
I mean, Zeph was kind of distracted by the stream, so he's just kind of looking up. But I assume he would eventually come to and like see y'all about to strike at this thing and be like, "What are y'all doing? Leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Why leave it alone?
At least don't hit it while you're this close to it.
Oh.
You have a death wish."
Did you
Well, I
tell
don't know
everyone what it
anything about
is?
this thing.
I said it's a phylactery.
Elios doesn't know what that
Not my
is.
problem if you don't know what it is.
Wow, it's about to be.
Well, hold on now.
You know what a phylactery is? Don't touch it. That's what it is.
None of us are stupid, right? I shot this thing
except for-
and it zapped everyone. Maybe
You
don't
shot the
attack
glass
it.
though.
You shot the glass.
Right.
They are chopping the
Oh, the
top
vine. Okay.
vine.
Fine.
Gotcha.
They're not even touching the phylactery.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to cut it from fueling whatever's on the second floor.
I'm climbing up.
Or did you tell us to stop this though?
Kevin's blurry now.
Just be careful.
Yeah, Zeph is going to be like, do what you will, but I'm getting out of here, and he is going to make his way to the second floor
Okay.
and far away.
Okay, I back up. 10 feet for my reach.
Okay. You're
I
gonna
can't
cut
reach
this
it
thing?
without. I can't
I'm
reach
gonna try
it.
to.
I was
You know,
I
What,
was
what,
gonna
what are you doing?
I was gonna get a
what are we doing?
boost from Orson, but if he's stepping back, I can't reach it. We don't have to do it. I just thought it was a good idea.
Oh, let's just
But now
try.
he's like,
I kind of look at both, Orson and Elios. You do know that something is coming from above, right?
Yeah, so this if we do this now, we're weakens it.
Something
Is that-
else is coming from above. We should leave here.
Oh, we gotta deal with this sooner or later.
We'll deal with this part later.
I
Okay.
agree with Orson. Cut off its supply.
What supply? There's nothing to supply it with. It's an empty, broken glass vat.
No,
Oh, it's still
vine.
pumping.
Yeah, the vine is still getting something.
It
It don't
All right.
gestures at the broken vat. What?
There's still juice in the vat, right?
Yeah, so juice in the blood heart is still
There's
pumping.
no juice in the vat. There
Oh.
is no vat. You shot the glass and it
Well,
shattered.
no, you said there was some kind of fluid, like gel fluid, in this.
Before you shot it.
Oh, that was inside the glass. Okay.
Yes.
So this pipe is was connected to the vat, which is connected to the heart.
It's just hovering over nothing now. It's just floating.
It's just
Oh, okay.
floating there.
Okay.
Oh, so this vine going to the second floor is not connected to anything anymore?
Nope. It's just.
Oh, okay, all right. So then I don't have to cut
Oh,
anything.
never mind. Okay.
I thought
thought
it was
the
still
heart-
connected to the heart.
I
Yeah,
thought
me
the
too.
heart was still connected to the top.
Me too.
Oh, okay.
No, the heart is just floating
Okay. Yeah, so I'll go
in
upstairs.
air.
All right, we won't mess with it then.
Okay.
That was.
I thought it was still connected. I thought it
misunderstanding.
was like two different
Yeah.
things.
So let me see how many spells he has left.
Yep.
That's funny.
Could he just give me a small touch? That'd be great.
You want a healing potion?
I mean,
I
I'm
have-
trying to save those for like super duper emergencies.
That's true.
Because I have an emergency heal and I have a super duper emergency heal.
Nice.
I could do that for you and myself. I could do one more that would put me out of my first ring of spells, though.
I mean,
Your first ring?
First
We
level.
all
First
count
rings,
them
yes.
differently.
hold on to it then.
How are you taught how spells work?
With little boxes that you check off.
Well, my first slot of boxes, if you will,
Oh,
would be empty.
well, Zeph will kind of just shake his head, save it, and he will go over, and he will actually cast, this is why this is funny, he will cast from his ring, Cure Wounds
Nice.
On what?
on you.
You.
Oh, okay. I was gonna.
He's-
Okay.
He's gonna heal himself because he's the healer, and you don't want him going down.
Good call.
Woo.
There,
11 hit
Orson, you get
points,
11
nice.
HP.
Thank
I
you.
get
Me
it.
love you long time.
I think he meant
What?
crow.
Me crow.
Sorry, I said Orson, I meant Crow, yes.
Like,
Okay.
dual healing?
No.
Okay.
I should probably also heal myself. Nah.
I am safe for now. I was 6 points away from being very dangerous.
Speaking
8,
of it,
9, 10. 40. Elril will approach Elios. I believe you are the most prone to being killed outright, and I wanted to prevent that as best as I could.
Thanks.
Jesus.
I have a way of limiting how
Being
much
called
damage
out.
you take. Do you care for that?
I would love that, to be honest.
He'll remove a piece of his. He'll remove an earring. It's a platinum earring. It says, "Go ahead and put this on your left ear."
Is it one
Okay.
of those? Is it one of those fusion earrings where you combine into one being?
Believe it or not, that is just exactly how the spell says it in the book.
What?
And he is going to, as soon as you put it on, it's going to last for an hour. He's going to cast.
They now become Elrilios.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
now you're Aurelius.
It's actually kind of a catchy name.
And now you are part Elrilios, and he's going to cast Warding Bond on you. If you want to look that up.
Ooh, I will look that up.
You have
And
5
yes,
seconds.
it uses an earring. Believe it or not, you
That's kinda
become
cool.
one. He says, just don't. Whatever. You'll take less damage, but I will also take damage. So don't running gung ho, if you understand what I mean.
I think the damage
Okay.
is split between them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't
Okay.
they have to
It's
choose
what
it,
happened.
or does it just automatically
What'd you
happen?
say?
It's automatically, and you cannot dispel it unless you cast it on somebody else.
That's one of them risk-reward type spells.
Okay.
So
It's
if
like,
you
cool,
start
take half
taking a
damage.
bunch of damage, so does Elril.
Okay, I like to stay away anyway.
Good.
Yeah. So if you take 50, you take 25. He takes 25.
Okay.
So
But there's
question,
more to
Does
it.
he become
there's more to
fire
it now?
resistant as well? Because
No.
I am fire resistant. Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
I mean,
There's more to it. Read the spell. It's a new spell. Read
Okay,
the
okay.
non-legacy version.
question, DM.
Funny.
During this casting
what's
and
up,
this,
player?
and this little bit of talking, do I hear anything approaching? Do I hear wings? Do I hear footsteps? Do I hear anything? You said it was kind of eerily quiet in here at first.
and then
It
there
is-
is a loud
it is-
shriek.
Very quiet in here. The most you hear now is like an increased amount of whispering, kind of chanty. It's nonsensical. Like if you're asking what they're saying, they're not saying anything. It's whispery, kind of mist kind of language, and it just feels like an eerie kind of a
It's
sense.
like a wizard casting. You hear it, but you don't. It's like this shit you don't understand.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
And you hear it from different points of view. You hear it from this side. You hear it from that side.
Leviosa.
You hear it above you. You hear Leviosa. So-
Leviosa.
Who's leading the pack?
Is it
I'm
still
just starting to
fairly
climb out.
dark?
It's pretty dark.
I'm gonna.
Didn't we also
My flame is still
hear-
blading. I mean, my blade is still flaming.
Your flame is blading. Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
Yes. Didn't we hear like a shriek earlier?
Yes,
Yep.
Yeah.
I am now going to hide. I'm gonna get up
Already.
against the wall near some of these vines, but not touching the damn things.
Mhm.
In
Uh.
some shadows, and try to find me a nice little spot that I can
Sure. Give me a stealth check.
get out of sight. 'Cause
I
don't
think
know
you
if something's
also.
coming.
I think you also mentioned earlier that the stairs were kind of like curving into like the royal chamber room.
They go forward and curve outwards.
Uh-huh.
The camera keeps not getting my. So they go forward and curve outwards, and then come back up. Like there's something above you. Like there's a chamber. Elro will tell you that there's a chamber above you right now. That's where the royal chamber is. So they curve and come up into a hallway that goes around this royal chamber. It's like a big U that's above you right now with a royal chamber above you.
Well, that's
Okay.
where I'm headed.
Yeah. Brain. Crow would
Brain.
get brain.
Best views
Crow
on
would-
streamboo.com.
Oh god.
Report him.
Mass reporting. I'll do it later. Crow would make the suggestion. We should probably move upstairs.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, I thought we had already started going upstairs. But I will go upstairs
Me
and
too.
be stealthy.
Is there only one stairway up, or is there multiple?
There's one that is not destroyed, and the other one has like acid all over it and kind of crumpled in.
I'll take the
Awesome.
acid
We're gonna
route.
go up this way.
I'll take the acid route too.
Yeah, I'll
No.
not take the acid route.
I'm doing the safe route, but and then
What's-
I will.
What's
So
the
high.
marching order?
Oh God.
I'll
go
fuck it,
last.
I'll go up first.
Is it enough to go side by side, or is it single file?
Yeah, you can go side by side. Sure, why not?
Which stairs?
I'll go
are
side by
they-
side with him.
Are these the stairs you said go up and kind of wrap around?
Yeah.
Because I was on the floor above them, and when I went and hide, that's where I'm moving towards as well.
You were on the first floor. They were in the basement. I'm talking about the stairs on the first floor that go to the second floor.
Yeah, so you guys
We're
gotta
gonna-
get back up to me first before you can get up the stairs. Y'all are in a big crater.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
started
but it's
climbing
not
up
that-
already.
We're climbing
Yeah, it's
up.
not that
They jump.
deep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Well, I'm headed up the stairs as well, but sneakily.
Alright, so I guess you go first.
Mm,
They use
Yeah, I'll go.
Naru's love and just teleport to the beginning of the dungeon.
Oh god, no.
Dimension door.
Yeah. So, what's the marching order here?
I'll walk up first. Who's behind me? Or so that's next to me.
I'm next to him, but I'm assuming
I'll be
Katas is in
behind
front
you.
of us.
Well, y'all would catch me if y'all aren't sneaking, because I'll have to move at half speed. So
Alright, I would slow down if I
Okay.
saw you sneaking ahead of us. So.
Yeah.
if you saw me,
I'll use force
Who
to
is
hide
going
behind.
first? Who is going first?
Katas.
Okay.
Castass is
Oh,
up
boy.
first. Me and Orson are second row, and I guess
I'm third
Um,
row.
We'll
yeah.
pick up the rear.
Zeph and Elios. Yeah.
Elioril.
El Rio, Leo.
El Rio. Okay. Anyways. So Katas, give me a perception check as you come up and see a big set of double doors slightly opened.
Not doors.
Yeah.
We meet
They're
again.
open. The thing is, they're
Oh,
open.
phew.
Otherwise, we would stop the campaign right here. You see nothing.
12.
You
Nothing?
see
You-
nothing.
you-
You lose. Good
You
day,
lose.
Yeah, I think I'm more concerned with what I heard above me.
So, you're seeing now this second floor is completely like from ankles and lower is just black mist. And you're starting to see where this black mist is coming from. It seems to be pouring out of these massive double doors that go into this central chamber that is the what you assume to be the royal chamber. You see that the doors are slightly opened, but you cannot see within that chamber until you move up to where the doors are. You are ahead of the group. I'm going to assume that you're making yourself known to the rest of the group.
Nope.
What would you like to do?
Defeats
You
the
are
purpose
just
of hiding.
okay. You're
If I make myself
just
known to them, then something else might see me too.
okay. So you are sneaking around. You're. What did you roll for your stealth check? A 16?
Yeah. So I mean, a passive above that, if my friends have it, would see me.
I think Helios has that, right?
Passive perception? It's only
Yeah.
14.
Oh, hey, look, there's a little kitty cat. He's right in front of us.
Oh, there he is. Yes.
Ah.
Very
kinda-
easy to see, as a matter of fact.
Just kind of roll my eye. So I don't see anything through this doorway.
You have not gone up to the doorway yet. I'm going to assume
Oh.
that you're not going up to the doorway until you tell me that you're doing so.
I will creep up to the doorway, thinking that I'm hidden well enough.
Okay. When you look inside of this room, you see
Sorry.
children.
I'm sorry.
We
I
see
just
children?
imagined I peek around the door, but that's my bad eye, so I have to stop and go the other way.
Yes, it's actually the wrong side is open. You're
Yeah.
like, damn it. So you close the one
Why does
side
this
and open
always
the other
happen?
side. So you do a handstand and look with the bottom half of your body. We're going to assume that you just. However, whatever. So when you look inside this room, you see there are all kinds of roots and whatnot crawling through this room. You can see vines, not like the ones that you're scared of, not the creepy stuff, but like actual plant vines. You could see the yes, natural vines, and you could see in the back. You could see this big, what used to be a pane glass window that would overlook the city from this chamber. And you could see in this chamber, it's mostly tore up. There's things tossed everywhere. Some of the pillars have been damaged quite a bit. And it's dark. This is where all of that black mist is coming from. What you can see inside this room without rolling anything would be a desk that is kind of damaged. It's kind of tipping on one side, and behind it you see a stone, what looks to be like a 10-foot tall, probably sitting down elven figure, completely stone. You see on the sides of the red carpet that goes all the way from the entrance all the way up to where he is. You could see on the side there are 4 and 4, total of 8 elven warriors completely turned to stone. In this room, it's cold. It's very, very cold. And you look around and you are not seeing anything else other than that.
Drawing my gaze towards the stone statues. Does it look as though it was a creature that was turned to stone? Like, are they like in defensive positions, or are they just standing stiff like a normal statue?
You would probably see that they're like they kind of shielded themselves.
And the one behind the desk that is sitting, you said that it's about 10 feet tall.
Yeah, if he was standing up, he's a big elf. He's just a very large elf.
Okay. Would he appear to be also in a defensive position, or?
Yep.
Is there a crown upon his head of any type? Any kind of marking that makes him stand out?
There is a headdress. It's got like kind of like antlers almost, kind of like very nature-esque.
And nothing is moving in here that I can see.
Not with a 12.
I will go back to the group. And even though he's mad at me, I could give a fuck less at this point. Elril, I'll walk up to Elril, and I'll look him dead in his eye. Does your...
Well, he has eyes. He has 2.
I can't look in his eyes.
Which eye?
So,
which eye do you look in?
well, if my right eye's the good one, I'm looking in his left eye.
Okay. He closes it.
Fucked up.
Does your king or patron of this place have a headdress made of antlers?
Yes, Lord Nogaira does have antlers. I will type this in the chat so you don't have to ask me about it.
Oh,
How do you spell that?
Convenient.
What is this chat that you speak of?
Hold on, I need to look it up real quick.
Oh, you just gotta hit copy and paste.
What is paste?
Oh, it's sap. You
It's the
put it
stuff-
like that and it glues.
It's the stuff
Okay.
you're supposed to use on
Perfect.
your teeth.
That's how they
Alright.
get them so white.
Sure, they do not use the fluoride. Yeah, I'll look at Elril.
I read Nugget at first.
Does,
Yeah, yeah.
and does he normally have a guard with him? Warriors.
Yes, Lord Nogaira always has his guard. He has. Did you see him?
There are 9 statues inside. I believe it is the king and the guard, or the lord. Sorry, I would say lord. I believe it is your lord, and the guard turned to stone.
There's a way to reverse that. It's petrification. Oh, thank God. Maybe. There might be a way to reverse that.
There
I
are
hope.
vines in the chamber, but they are natural. Is that normal?
Not normally. They just came in through the walls or something.
If you would like
Huh.
to have a look, maybe do so a little sneaky. I did not see anything in there, but I was a bit distracted when I saw the statues.
Sure. He's gonna roll stealth.
Above
He
table.
rolled at 15.
I'm doing that because he knows what it's supposed to look like, right? I don't. So, anything out of the ordinary, hopefully he'll catch that I wouldn't know. Other than the statues. But I
He
won't
comes
go up
back.
with him.
Oh, okay. Well, he turns to you. He kind of pulls you away from that room, and you're in this long hallway. It goes out, and then it goes. It's like a big U. And he pulls you out into like the center where it's further away from the door. And he's the vines are different. I don't. A lot of this is different. This doesn't look the same.
Was that your lord?
Yes, that's him.
I look back at the rest of the group. I see we continue going up further.
It's just one door of a hallway.
What do you mean?
Just go up further. You mean further, closer to the door, or past this room? Go to.
No, up
Next one.
higher, more stairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because this room here, I don't perceive any danger from this room. So I say we keep going, but that's just Kata. That's why I'm asking, putting it to the group.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to go and. I mean, I would like to see if there's something we can do. If there's.
You have the magic to save them now.
I don't know. I think I do. I might. Is it the 5th level one or is it the 3rd level one?
Lesser restoration? Or just restoration?
Let me double check on the spells. I think it's greater.
Yeah, I don't remember which one gets rid of petrification.
It's the greater.
That's a higher level.
I don't have it now, but there might be clues inside there. What? How did they turn stone? You know what I mean?
I do not know.
Are we all?
But I think our main concern should be stopping whatever is screeching up there. Then we come back and save what we can. Use your magics to dispel the evil. Then save what's left.
Can't we just... He turns to Zeph. Can't we just find out where they are with your magic?
Zeph will kind of grimace and say, "It's possible." and he'll close his eyes and he'll divine sense.
As you do this, I'm assuming you go up to the door to get as close as possible. Or do you even want to step in the room and see if you can get closer? The room is pretty big.
Yeah, I'll probably take a step in the room.
Oh god.
As you pass by me, I'll just whisper, "Careful, my friend."
As you step into the room and you channel your divine sense, you look around, and for a moment, you're not sure where anything is. It's all distorted, like a camera is just so blurry and you just can't see or whatever.
Everything's so blurry.
I wonder if it's
Lines. Sorry.
I wonder if it's because of like the lighting or something. So as you step in, you use your divine sense. At first you're certain that there's nothing in here. At first, like,
Coast is clear, let's go.
and then there's a moment where you feel two things pop up kind of behind a pillar and then disappear again. And then behind a pillar that's relatively closer to you. Within that room.
Yeah, I was about to say, do I detect like what they are?
They are undead.
I can spell. I can.
And I'm detecting that they're getting closer to me.
Yeah, you detected that they moved closer. They stopped. I looked at that and I thought it said undead or fetish. They're definitely
No.
fetish.
I definitely don't have an undead fetish. Now, please don't ask again.
My gun is out and pointed over my friend's shoulder. If anything comes at him in the room, I'm holding an action to fire.
There
Hold
are.
the eardrum.
Yeah, I was
Bye-bye.
about to say, bye left eardrum.
Yeah, no, I'm not holding it. I'm pointing over his shoulder. I'm not holding it over his shoulder because I'm assuming
You're
he
holding it
stepped in.
right up against his
Yeah.
ear.
He said,
Oh
he
God!
said he stepped into the room, so I'm behind him, right? But I'm just kind of watching his back.
Zeph will hold up 2 fingers. 2 undead. They're getting closer.
Close the door.
Actually, I should. We did this last time, right? I like to detect exactly where they are, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know the location, how many, and what they are.
So how close? Specifically with a 5-foot square. How many 5-foot squares away are they from me?
I'm gonna assume that you stepped in and like went down these little tiny bits of stairs and just got into the room. From there, you are thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 45 feet.
Zephyr will kind of. I believe they're within 50 feet of me. And I know they're in, like, you said pillars, right?
It feels like they're behind him.
I believe they're hiding behind it. Well, he's gonna kind of whisper this. I believe they're hiding behind those pillars.
Is this something we want to fight right now? To check out the, Nick, did you ever say if Elril had his thing?
Does he have a thing?
to
He
do.
might have a thing.
He might have a thing to do. For petrification.
No, it's way higher
No.
level than what he's got.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well.
But there could be a clue. There could be something in here, or perhaps defeating those enemies could reverse it if they're the ones who caused it.
We'd rather not leave enemies at our back if we continue upward.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Nice spot.
Zeph is already kind of gonna draw his greatsword and nod, and he'll kind of look back at the rest of the group and give a shrug, and if nobody says anything, he's gonna start heading towards the pillars.
Growl as if I'm ready.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk into the room and then tumble off to the sides. Wherever these pillars are.
Right into a wall.
Yeah. Wherever these pillars are, I'm gonna walk kind of perpendicular so I can see behind them without getting closer to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you.
Gun up, ready to fire.
Cool. I'm gonna move you on to a map.
Woo.
Why? Just let us kill him. We don't need a map.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
We dispatch him easily.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move you onto this map though, not for any reason other than just to, maybe there's a thing or two, and then I'm gonna go wash my hands and I think I'm bleeding, so I'm
What
gonna
did
move you on.
do?
I just touched a thing and it's like I'm squirting
Squirting.
people juice on it.
Oh, no,
Not the
not
people
people
juice.
juice.
So I'm gonna move you onto the map. 1 second. I just need to adjust a couple things. That one. And I think this is the one.
Whose face is?
Okay. So, you know
Wait,
that they.
Why am I there twice?
Dang it! Who did I add? Who am I missing?
Well,
Me.
No, Elios.
oh,
There we go.
Helios.
Cool.
Aurelios,
Okay.
that's who you were saying.
Aurelios.
A lot
Um,
bigger than I thought it would be. Holy shit.
Yes, quite a big chamber. You
This is
feel
in a
like
tree?
This is
This
inside of a
tree
tree.
is
Yes,
Fuck.
it's a big tree. In order for it to be hundreds of feet tall, it's got to be wide.
Yeah.
Not to scale. Battle map, not to scale. You know that these ghostly figures seem to be hiding behind the second pillars, the ones right here. Let me actually move this like that. Okay, right there.
Hey, look, it's that guy.
And go ahead and move yourselves before.
This is where I was headed, so.
Okay, I'm gonna go hand.
I'll wipe your people juice
go
off.
clean off your go clean your people juice off of
Gotta clean
Get
my
another
people
glass
juice.
of water.
One of them just farted. Look.
That one's.
How do you know? Magic.
Okay.
It bothers me that the squares do not line up with the map.
Yeah.
I know it's a bunch of squares though. I can turn the squares off so it doesn't look so bad.
Nah.
Not that bad.
Oh.
You can change the squares colors to make it really confusing.
Actually blends
Make
in
them
pretty
bright
well.
green.
Yeah. So as you guys kind of come into the chamber, those marks that you have kind of flare up for a moment as you're moving to where you're going. And you have like this kind of an out of body experience where you can see yourself moving to where you're heading. And it feels like time just slowly goes backwards and it goes really fast all of a sudden. And you can see static in your mind. And then you can see two figures walking on this carpet with a group of people behind them. Robes down. You could see two individuals that stick out the most. You can see a dark elf and a half elf walking side by side. And you can see them walking and then static, and then they're like halfway down the aisle and then static again, and they're over discussing something with what you assume to be this Lord Nogyra, who is there as if this has never happened yet. Static happens again, and you can see him kind of arguing, disputing something. And it's going on for a second. And then there's a little bit more static, and suddenly the dark elf. Can you guys all give me a perception check?
Yes.
Perception.
No, I see nothing.
I don't see anything.
Does Hunter's Bane apply to this in any way, or no?
No.
Oof.
Okay.
None of us see shit.
One more.
Come on, or who it is? Crow. You got
Crow.
this, Crow.
Perception.
Oh, caw.
Alright. Normal. Go.
Ah.
5
Oh.
chances, 5 failures. You don't see it.
Oh.
Oh, we're so average.
So,
Dude.
what you do see, this is like a vision of some sort that is somehow like causing you to rile, something to do with this scar that you have, something you feel about this one particular person, the dark elf specifically, something to do with that person is causing that scar that you have to hurt uncontrollably. You see their face. You could see in detail that they have, it's maybe in their 30s, however old that translates to elves, you know, like it's like a 30-year-old woman, but in elf years probably like 200 years old.
250 or
Yes.
so, yeah.
Could I by chance kind of given myself guidance if I were trying to do that?
No, you would have to have control of your body to do that.
Oh, okay, so we didn't have control of our body.
No, it's a vision.
Not for this specific thing. This is like you
Okay.
can't guide yourself while you're dreaming.
All right, no, I was just wondering.
So this is just a vision thing. This is as it's happening right now. And you get a good look at them. They're a very beautiful face. You see all kinds of jewels. They have their hair braided. It's like in dreads. You can see the dreads coming back. You can see as this person lifts off their hood, their cloak, you can see these claws come out of their back. These big insectoid claws come out of their back. You can see the other individual, the half-elf, he grabs something from his side and chugs it and turns into this, like, half bear, half humanoid looking creature, like a chimera of some sort. Just multi-formed individual. And they start going for an attack. There used to be more people here. The bear-looking creature throws something in the air, and then there's a flash, and then you see them turn to stone, and you could see this individual this half elf or this dark elf creature with what used to be dark coloration turned yellow, completely yellow, jaundice yellow of some sort, and very, very difficult to understand how that happened. You can see all kinds of markings on their face, like just specks all over their face, and a yellow coloration. And then another flash. They're at the window, and they kind of knock the window out and hop down. And another flash, you're back to where you are.
And neither of these two look familiar in any way.
They do not look familiar at all.
But
Okay.
we were told about a group that came in with a half elf and a dark elf ahead of us. By
And it is
Barrett.
it is here at this point where we start to get to rolling our dice. I believe we're going to roll our dice, see what the turn order is, and probably call it for the night unless you guys want to go through a battle at nearly 11.
I
got
wish I
work in the
could.
morning.
I wish, but yeah, probably not. Ah, okay. But you want us to roll tonight?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. We're going to roll
Alright.
dice.
We
let me
all
get
roll
this
with
turn-
advantage.
What?
We all
Yeah,
roll with
advantage.
advantage.
Don't roll with advantage?
No, we do.
No, we
Oh,
yeah, we all roll
gotcha.
out with advantage.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I see something over there.
Holy shit, everybody's thing turned on immediately.
Nice.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Man, we're rolling so mid today.
What the fuck? A 1 and a 3? Come on, Kale. You gotta do better
This
than
was
that.
not a good sesh for me.
That's all right. He's saving the big numbers for the fight.
Yeah.
Actual combat.
Yeah, get that smite crit.
Why is there a layer? There should be no layer.
Oh no,
This
there's
is,
a layer
this is a
action.
peaceful tree. This is not a layer.
What do you mean a layer?
Oh,
layer.
nothing. Don't worry about it.
Layer. I see.
So we have Crow, Elios, layer action, Orson. Let's do it over here. Layer action, Orson, Katast, Crow again. Oh, did I order it right? Elios, layer action.
Orson, Katas.
Why is Crow
Crow.
on there twice for me?
Not?
He's
I
only
don't
rolling
know.
once
Why
for
am
me.
I on there twice? Yeah, it's only one for me.
Yeah.
Which one did you roll?
12.
Yeah, 12.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that one.
Great, I go first.
I see two Katas as well.
I think
Which
it's
one
just you.
is?
I got a 16.
I see the 16.
It's got a 16, so I'm
I
gonna
wonder
get
if
rid of
it's
the
putting our
15.
disadvantaged roll up there with it.
Ooh.
That's a hell of a glitch.
A little bit.
No,
Is
because
it-
Crow said 21.
Oh.
No, I said 12.
Right, but the one that I saw was a 21, and you rolled a 12 and
Ah.
11.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Over?
we have Elios, layer action, Orson, Katast, Crow, Gior, and Gior again. Why do I have two Gior?
Jor. Why did
Yep.
Jor at all?
I know. That's another question.
I agree.
Why does that happen? I swear you're doing this on purpose. And you rolled a 3. Cool. Wonderful. And what else is in here? You don't know. It's all hidden, but it's all recorded.
Heard.
So that is going to be. Is this? Why did these not change layers? Oh boy. Okay.
That's a good thing. It's end of session. You can fix it.
Cool, I fixed it all. So we definitely have Elios, Layer, Orson, Katas, Crow, Zeph.
Yep.
What about
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what about
He's my
Elro?
buddy now. I have gotta have him on the turn order.
I forgot. Add turn. What is he? +2. For real this time. Under Crow is Elro.
All right.
Okay.
And to wrap this up, I will say that Zeph, you feel them disappear again. Give me a religion check.
Who disappear?
The
Things he
Those
sensed.
things, the
Fiends.
undead things.
or sorry, undead.
You're
Oh.
not sure what it is. You keep feeling them disappear and reappear again. You're not sure what it is, but something feels very mysterious about the fact that you sense them and then you suddenly don't. They are like disappearing out of thin air through a divine sense that should be able to sense them no matter where they are. So, we will come back with that next time on Critical Hits and Dragon Bits.
Check us out on
Like,
YouTube.
subscribe. Yep, like, subscribe.
Like,
Watch
comment, subscribe.
Watch me on the weekends. I do weekend Final Fantasy at like 8 or 9 or 7 or 6 or whenever I get to it. Sometime like that. Just tune in. You'll find me. I try to be consistent with it, but it's a little tough to get schoolwork done and then hop on. Yeah, like, subscribe, go watch Adam's thing. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See y'all next week.